Morning, guys. Today my topic is save a life, adopt a shelter animal, and I'm going to talk about the animal adoption issue. If you only have 12 days to live, what would you like to do in the remaining days? And 2 years ago, like in 2013, people around Taiwan uh, made a wave of the release of 12 Nights. It is a documentary shot by a Taiwanese director. And anyone who has seen this movie, please nod your head. I think at least every one of you have heard of it, right? So, on the one hand, this documentary raised the public awareness toward animal shelter and stray animals, and especially on social networking sites. Like people may share the trailers and invited friends to go to the theater to share their concern to the animal adoption issue, and people may show their concern to the dogs, which they will receive euthanasia in 12 days if no one adopts them. And on the other hand, some people began to take action to save the dog by adopt a dog or donate some money to the institutions. However, humans are forgetful that after the movie was out and people seemed gradually ignore the issue. So today I'm going to remind you of the emergency of the adoption of those poor little animals, and as well as the procedure to adopt a dog from the shelter, and then maybe one of my classmates can find it affordable to adopt one. And basically, there are 3 steps to adopt a dog from the shelter. The first one is self-evaluation. You need to perform a self-evaluation before you adopt a dog. The first one is like, can your roommate, family, landlord, anyone who you live with can accept keeping a dog in the house? And the next one, does your house have enough space for dog's activities? Have you ever thought about where should you arrange your pet whenever you go abroad in the future? And can you afford the medical expenses of the pet when it is ill? Can you spend time caring for your pet every day, which means you can play with it every day, even when you're tired? And can you promise to give it a lifelong home rather than abandon it when you feel tired? Well, it sounds like a wedding vow, and indeed, you should keep your promises all the time. After checking all these qualifications, the next step is to visit a legal shelter to seek for your lifelong partners. And so, this is to Taipei Animal Shelter in Taipei City. And in the animal shelter, there are dozens of stray dogs longing for one more day to live. And it is really lucky for you to meet the one which is destined to be your pet. So once you bring it home, you are responsible for it forever. So please think twice and take it seriously when you choose a partner which will accompany you for the rest of its life. And at the same time, while some of the stray dogs may be bullied before, they may be scared of humans, so at the very beginning they may be hostile toward you. But I think the nature of the dog is loyal, so just be patient, and as long as you treat them kindly and love them as they were your children, I think they will definitely show their gratitude and love you back. And here comes the final step. Once you set your heart on one certain dog, there are several paperwork for you to do. Like fill out the application form and confirm your identification that the government staff will do the paperwork. And the third one is you have to pay $250 for the microchip insertion in order to track your dogs when it is missing. And the third, and also $200 for the vaccination. And the last one is, and finally you can bring it home. But there is still a problem. Imagine that you live with your new partners for 2 weeks. There are two circumstances you may encounter. The first one is that you are lucky enough and you live happily with your dogs and everything goes well. And the other problem is you have some problem getting along with your pets. You might think about what if a new friend cannot adapt to their new house, and what if you suddenly find out it is not what you think about keeping a pet, that your dog may ruin your house. And if you have such problems, don't panic. There is still a way to return the dog to the shelter within a month. So never intend to abandon it on the street again and make them a stray dog again. If you take it back to the shelter, it may still have the chance to be adopted again. Anyway, just try anything you can to help these poor little things. And after knowing the procedure of adopting a dog, if you cannot afford it, maybe you can start trying to tell your friends, your relatives, that whenever they are going to whenever they have a plan to keep an animal, you can before they go to the pet shop to buy a beautiful one, maybe they should pay a visit to the animal shelter first and to adopt one. And in this way, there will be more and more people aware of the animal adoption issue.